Hi, it's Anthony with Lighthouse Construction, and today we're back at the new home build on Floyd Lake, where we're taking you.
Hey, you didn't invite me?
Oh no, I mean, you're always welcome to come along.
Well, I was just cruising down the road and I heard your voice, and I was
cruising, walking,
well, I
running.
was slipping down the road actually, but I was on the site last time, so could I join you again?
Absolutely. Let's give them the old send off.
All right, let's go beyond the blueprint.
So we're standing here in front of the garage, and as you can see, they're really putting on some of the finishing touches here. Again, that combination of stone and hardy board creates a really nice exterior look.
Can I bring up one thing, Anthony? Right when I came onto the site, and I haven't been here in a while, it looks like there's some kind of matching thing going on here. How big of a process was it for the client to choose that? I mean, it was intentional, obviously, right?
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of times we start with the garage door because there's more limited selections in what you can do with garage door finishes and a maintenance-free product. And we work into some of our custom finishes like the cedar accents that we can stain to match. So the first selection that was made was the garage door, and then we made the cedar accents match that garage door.
Yeah, it really flows nicely.
And then as you can see here, speaking about flow, we're coming up from this higher grade here, and there's this nice flagstone pathway and these block steps that are gonna lead us down to the main pieces of the house. You get a feel for how that ground breaker really transitions there. So instead of seeing that ICF, it feels very natural and flows nicely with the lot.
That's the one thing too, when I was here last time, how the garage was sort of separated from the house. This right here brings it all together, this pathway. This is cool.
Absolutely, yeah. We're gonna have sod in here, so it's gonna really raise things up and feel really nice next spring once this snow goes away and everything warms up a little bit. But again, the house finishes are very consistent with the garage. You have those nice timber accents, standing seam metal accents, hardy board, stone, really to create a charming lake cottage.
That's what I was gonna say. It has that feel to it that I think the client sort of wanted a vision. You're bringing it to life.
Absolutely, that's our goal.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Let's walk around and take a look at the lake side of this home. Really reminds you of a nice warm summer day out here, right?
Well, think about it. It's cold out here, but the people that are gonna live in this home and the family, and like how warm they're gonna be, toasty warm, that is.
Yes.
And just looking outside in the cold weather. But 4 seasons, right? You gotta love it.
You gotta embrace it, right? What kind of stands out to you on the lake side of this home?
First impression, Anthony, honestly, I just look at it is just all the different things to look at. I mean, this is coming out here, this is coming out there. You know, the different colors again. It's just consistency. It's fun to like sort of study.
There's a lot of elements that really provide that charming look. A lot of times it's not necessarily one thing you can articulate, but it's the combination of the stone, the different materials, the fact that there's different bumps outs. You'll notice the freeze board along the ground instead of just going directly into the ground breaker. All of those little details and elements, the contrasting trim colors on different sections really create a nice overall aesthetic on this home. And of course, a nice deck here. Just imagine taking in those summer, winter, 4-season views, right?
Exactly. No, it's beautiful. Okay, Anthony, I'm a fan of this. I remember sorry for the joke, but seriously, I know I was looking at the blueprint before and just seeing this is neat. Tell me a little about the fan.
So the fans, it's a nice 3-blade fan. Again, if you look up at the ceiling here, we have our 4 recessed lights, 2 speakers in the ceiling fan. So you have plenty of lighting, plenty of air movement, and plenty of sound to rock on, right?
Yeah, and the view again, just where we're out there, taking in that cold breeze, but it's warm inside, and yeah, that view is gonna be amazing.
Yes, it is, and you'll start to notice the reason this room does not have the flooring installed yet is because it's gonna be a carpet floor, so carpet gets installed after the base trim. Most base trim gets installed once the flooring itself has been installed, so kind of an order of operations there. Again, you're gonna notice those nice header pieces in this trim. This is all a natural maple, so it's a really high-end, durable wood. It's a lot more dense than some other woods, such as pine and alder. It kind of has a unique look in it.
Yeah, it looks like another pocket door here, which is always a nice look.
Yeah, pocket door there again, that nice maple pocket door into this closet space here. And something kind of unique about this closet that reminds me of almost an old Victorian home is you see this window here from within the closet. The placement might not make a ton of sense. Why do I need a window in my closet?
Yeah,
well,
I was just wondering that.
It provides natural light so you can get a better feel of your clothing, the color, and the look. And it also provides that charm from the outside. So although it might not be 100% practical, it is in what it creates from the outside aesthetic and the natural light that it brings into this closet space.
I could market this.
There you go. Just like I can make that sell. As you kind of transition here into the bathroom suite space here, Again, kind of a nice, really fun sink here with some nice alder cabinetry next to it and kind of that more modern light, kind of mixing some of those whimsical elements as well as some modern sleek elements here. And then I think something that can't go understated is this shower.
This is amazing. I mean, the light is unique right there, which I love. The sink, and then it just like your eye just gravitates to this. I mean, so tell me a little bit how the client came to a conclusion on this, because this is very unique.
So we really wanted something that was curbless. So if you look down here, you're gonna notice the vinyl plank floor transitions really nicely into that stone floor, which has not been fully grounded yet, and then into this large, almost wet bath space here. What you don't see is a tub that's gonna be installed right here. You can see some of the rough-ins.
Yep.
So there's gonna be a freestanding tub set in this place. And then here, of course, is your shower. There's enough room here, so you're not gonna need any sort of glass door or anything. You get this amazing kind of green aqua accent wall that's kind of reminiscent of some of the exterior colors on the home. Again, those nice corner shelves that Schluter provide. And in this case, you get that window. This is actually a fiberglass window, so you're not gonna have any issues with moisture. It's all been the extension jamb using Corian, which is a waterproof material, and then again, that nice lion drain there. So all of this water is naturally gonna gravitate towards the exterior wall of this home, and our recessed floor truss has allowed us to do this curbless on a second story in the home.
So it almost feels like you're sort of outside.
Yeah, it is.
The water and
water just kind of runs, and you get that natural light coming in, a good big theme. The window placement on the exterior of the home added a lot to the roadside facade here, and your bath fan, and again, those great speakers to really jam out into this space.
Yeah, you got to sing in the shower sometimes, you know?
Yes, you do.
So tell me a little bit about this. I know you were briefly talking about it. This is an interesting transition. So how did the client decide on this? Was this sort of a suggestion, or how did they come to a conclusion on that?
Yeah, that's the nice thing about working with Lighthouse Construction is our in-house design team really kind of thinks through not only just the product that's going to be selected, but the orientation. So the idea was on this wall, they ran it vertically to kind of extend the feel of the ceiling height here.
Okay.
And then in contrast, they run this tile more in a horizontal way to kind of act as a grounding. So the verticality on the exterior wall with the window, and then more of a grounding on that accent wall was kind of the theme in this place.
And you got the windows and the water coming down. This is, wow. I mean, I'm inspired.
This could be my favorite room in the house right here.
Okay, so what room is this?
So this is the laundry room. So I'm standing right where the stackable washer and dryer is going to be placed in this laundry room. That tile from the bathroom extends and carries in here, and you'll notice we have a nice floor drain right in the center here. So if, you know, God forbid a washer machine leaks or something like that, it's all prepped to run nicely into that floor drain, so you're not going to have any issues.
Yeah, you got it so fresh, so clean, but you add a little unique element with it. I mean, even the design there is cool.
It is. It kind of ties into some of those floating shelves in the shower itself.
Yeah.
Again, very similar window in this room to bring in a lot of natural light. And then you're going to notice this nice quartz countertop here with the side splash, or backsplash and side splash, to really help keep all of that water in the zone of the sink.
Yeah, big sink too, nice and convenient.
Yes, and another thing you're going to notice here as we transition is kind of the switching for this room, lights on, lights off, but you'll notice that has no screws, so it's a very unique, smooth look. Same with the outlet over there below the window, keeping into that really nice modern theme, kind of the minimalistic look. A little bit cleaner, don't have to worry about getting your screws perfectly straight.
So when did that come out? Because that, I mean, I have, at my house, it's pretty basic.
Yep, you know, it kind of, the trend was, so you went from your outlets that had more of your little, almost like an 8 shape, then you went into your square decor outlets, and now you have your screwless faceplates for the decor outlets. So the industry is always progressing into nicer and nicer finishes. So they've been around for a while, but they're becoming a lot more commonplace in homes as the prices come down. So this laundry room is separated from the hallway here with a pocket door, that nice maple millwork again. And as you kind of walk out into this hallway space, there's that curve that leads you into the master suite that we were in. And then there's a nice closet here in the hallway that's currently getting trimmed out. And if we step back into this space, this leads to a second bathroom upstairs. This is for the additional bedroom up here. So all kind of another private suite. Nice fiberglass unit, again, not the main space, so not going to be used quite as often. Similar sink to the master, that nice unique light, and honestly fantastic views again of the lake in this bathroom looking out. Nice casement window to allow a lot of natural light into this space.
Yeah, the windows in this house just really bring in the light, and just, you know, that would just, you're walking in, you're always just feeling in a good mood here.
Absolutely. Let's take a look at the bedroom behind you there, Jeff.
Okay.
So here again, you get really nice lake views in this bedroom. Nice size, nothing massively large, but still very good fit for a queen size bed. Again, you'll get those nice outlets, beautiful window there with the triple casements. And again, your egress windows over on this side a little bit lower. That is a nice double hung unit there with those mullions to match what was going on the front side of the home.
Yeah, between the fans, the windows, the flooring, the lights, and there's just so many fun things to look at. It's just cool to see it come to life more since the last time I was here.
Yep, and you'll notice too on this exterior wall, we have our data line run directly for our TV, so we can have a recessed wall box there, so no cords hanging down. And then again, a nice closet in here with that beautiful, I just love that maple hardwood door. It looks really nice, so some additional storage in here.
All right, well, I gotta say, I'm impressed with the first floor. Let's go down, or the second floor. Let's go down to the bottom.
Let's check it out.
So, as I was walking upstairs, as I'm coming back, what's the finished stair look like? What's it gonna look like? Because this isn't it, right?
No, this is all temporary treads. This is actually gonna be a rustic pine look. I'll show you in the next room over. You get that skirt board, the railing, those are all final finished products. These lights will help illuminate the stairs at night so you're not tripping as you're walking up and down. And as we transition here, there's kind of a sunroom here. We have this nice double pocket door that these can both close together to kind of separate this space. And as you step in here, Jeff, you're gonna get a feel for that pine. So these are actually all of the tread material that's gonna be used in the home. Kind of a nice, darker, contrasting look to that lighter, so you can kind of get a feel for it right there. It's gonna have a really nice, contrasting look. And then this is kind of what it's all about in this room. You know,
there's so much light.
A lot of natural light. You'll notice that nice headpiece as well. Some fun detail here is we did a continuous mullion piece versus having two pieces of casing here with a little strip of drywall. Kind of makes it feel like all one unit to kind of frame that view.
Yep.
And again, those black windows, I really like that contrasting color to really help push your eye to look outside versus focus on the inside of this space. And you have a sliding patio door in here to connect off to that deck.
Wow, cool.
And as you kind of walk back into the great room area here, you have this nice taller ceiling here. Again, speakers galore, so you can have a nice surround sound setup for your television in this space. Kind of a fun accent wall over here on this side. And then there's this really nice fireplace as well.
So you said a TV's going up here?
Yes, right where that wall box is cut off.
There you go, watch a little football.
Should we go take a look at the kitchen?
Yeah, let's go. Okay, Anthony, I know we're just going through this home. I'm seeing things like just come out at me. And then I was talking about the lights earlier.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, these are really nice, large lights, really help to kind of ground the island there. That nice black finish matches some of the windows, the plumbing fixtures. And then again, you soften it up with those leather straps on that fixture. Kind of a common element and theme in this home is the contrasting tones, but still cute and chic, but also, you know, kind of that traditional feel.
Yeah, and I saw the lights, that first caught my eye. And then I noticed the cabinets are just a tad different, but similar.
Yes,
but, yeah.
The cabinets are all a rustic hickory look, so really kind of a nice hardwood material there. All sorts of adjustable shelving. They go all the way to the ceiling, so there's a second set of cabinetry there. And then coupled with that nice dark countertop, again, those contrasting tones, but really kind of bringing in some of those rustic elements in this kitchen to kind of, you know, stay true to a Minnesota lake cottage.
Yeah, it feels like that. That's what you get is that Minnesota feeling.
And you get a lot of cabinetry in this space. You have this nice perimeter L shape here, but then you also have the large island with a window that kind of looks out towards the great room, this raised up bar here to kind of create a little bit of separation between the bar space seating and the actual kitchen itself. So sometimes you can play with elevation a little bit to achieve that look in this space.
And you can just see it too, like you had the TV up there, you got the people out there watching the game or just watching a show and someone's in the kitchen, and that's that feeling that you want.
It is, it really is.
Okay, that was I saw this room when I was walking by it earlier, but tell me a little about this. There's a lot going on here, and there's probably a lot to talk about too.
This is the utility room in the home, so kind of the brains of the mechanical system. So we'll kind of just start walking around here. Right here, close proximity to the door, we have a water softener. That's gonna help soften our water. You pour salt into that space. Behind me here, this blue tank, that is the pressure tank for the well. So that's gonna help regulate your well pressure, make sure you have nice pressure throughout the home. Above me here is the gas manifold. So that's where the natural gas comes into the home and feeds the various gas appliances. So the boiler, the fireplace, those types of items. Speaking of boiler, this is a combination Navion boiler. So it acts as the hot water source for all of your domestic water. So your sinks, faucets, taps, but also the boiler for the floor system. So that system is all powered by natural gas and can instantly create hot water in a home. And as we transition here, we'll see the electrical panel, pretty straightforward. Powers all the different breakers throughout the home. It's where your central 200 amps comes into this home. Behind me here is the furnace. So this is a natural gas forced air furnace. This is going to act as the second heat source for the home. It's going to heat the primary heat upstairs. It's forced air, so there's also a condenser outside that's going to act as your air conditioner. And then right above me here, we have the air exchanger, and that kind of acts as the lungs for the home, helps the home breathe, remove some condensation from windows, those types of things, because nowadays we build our homes really energy efficient and very tight. But in order to allow there to not be a buildup of condensation, that kind of acts as the breathing. It's a lot more energy efficient than just, having an air leaky home. So those kind of systems all come together to create the utility room in this home.
So Anthony, I briefly walked by this room too.
Yep.
We were walking in, and after I saw the living room where everyone's
Yep.
watching TV, you
Yep.
got the kitchen, someone's cooking. How about if you just want a little time to yourself, or maybe you got to pay some bills, or you got to watch, watch a deer run by, or
this is the perfect room for you then. This is kind of a hybrid space. It's an office, it's a den. The client could place a pull-out sofa futon in this space if they wanted to. It's a really nice flex space, a little more isolated from the rest of the home, but still really nice and convenient on the main level. You get a lot of natural light in here. We have those speakers as well in here, so it's going to be a really, really good space to kind of use as a flex for the client.
Yeah, I know sometimes in homes where okay, I got to have an office, we're just going to put it somewhere.
Yep.
And so I could see we're an office space like this, you just want to get some work done, but plus you can relax.
It is. It's very intentional and very multifaceted.
Well, to me, the phases are the big deal, because when I came here the first time and I walked through, we really jumped up to this next level after this tour. I mean, wow. Tell me about that.
So obviously in construction, you're working from, in this case, there's an existing home that get tore down all the way into this, final phase. And there's some areas that seem like they go really fast, some that seem like they might be a little bit slower, but our goal is to turn this home over in about 2 weeks to the client. So all of the interior items are going to be done. We'll always perform a final clean on our project, so it's in a nice move-in ready state. So this is kind of go time. You're going to see multiple subs on site, the HVAC, the electrical, our finished carpenters, even finishing up some of the exterior items, that doors yet to be changed. So it's definitely a happening phase here, and we're very close to completion. In the next spring, we'll finish up some of the landscaping items out here.
Well, I'm going to definitely come back and check it out once it's completed, because it's been fun to be a part of this project, just to walk through and talk about it with you.
Awesome. Well, we enjoyed today's tour where we got to take you
beyond the blueprint.